I see these lists pop up from time to time, and I like to debunk them, okay? Because we got a dietitian debunking the top 18 biggest weight loss myths. Well, I'm a certified personal trainer, exercise physiologist, as it were, if you want to get real technical about all this stuff, and I know a thing or two when it comes to weight loss. I performed it on myself to the tune of about 200 pounds, okay? I've helped other people achieve their goals that are out there with an unknown amount of success out there. If I was to put a poundage on it, it might be approaching about a ton that's out there, okay? I'm good at what I do, and I'm sure I'll just give deference to this lady. She's probably equally as good at what she does out there for people, okay? And her speciality is when it comes to the food that goes inside your body. And yes, I concede to this situation, okay? You cannot outwork a bad diet, but I know a thing or two when it comes to diets. So if she's going to bring up the top 18 biggest weight loss myths, I'll interject what I'm thinking. We'll run down this list. Okay, I see the first one that's coming up there, and she might have a take on it, and I'll have a take on it as well. And I just think that it might be fun to compare and contrast the different ideas that are out there. And if you don't like it, you can just click off. I don't really care. Like all myths, weight loss myths usually have a bit of truth, no matter how small. Below, the truths are highlighted and examined along with the research to support those oppose these myths. That's nice. There's at least some facts behind all this stuff. It's not just hyperbole. It's not just pot shots being taken at it. No, it's actual dissection of the thoughts. Interesting. A lot of weight loss can be trying to find out what works for you and your lifestyle. For example, intermittent fasting can be a great way to lose weight for some, or it can lead to binging and overeating at other meals for others. If you're stupid, I guess, and you can't quite control yourself. But there's even still, okay, science out there to back up, even if you are intermittent fasting, and that you are overeating, okay, there is science to back up that it's still beneficial as opposed to just, eating throughout the day. But that's taking extreme cases on both sides of this anyways. So what's the first myth that we have there? Skip meals to lose weight. Yeah, I advocate for tighter eating windows, and it normally boils down to either not having lunch or not having breakfast and curating your meals appropriately. All right, logically, this myth sounds like it makes sense. Eat less, lose weight. Yeah, really, if we're going to boil this down, it's a simple mathematic equation. Less calories in, fewer calories retained, okay? Research shows that skipping breakfast or dinner can lead to eating less during the day. However, that cannot be true for most people. After a fast, some people may compensate. Yes, of course, that's why we should also get rid of sports, because some people can't walk. Unbelievable. Using the outliers to justify it, okay? Using the exception to disprove the rule. You'll love to see it by eating more later in the day and end up not losing weight. Yeah, all calories are created equal. I don't know anybody who actually says that, but you're kind of cherry picking a straw man there, but whatever. This is false. Yes, some calories are better than others. Yes, if you're just eating something that is nutritionally vapid, okay, like a Big Mac, I don't know how many calories are in that. Let's just say 2,000 of that. Or you could have a dump truck that has 2,000 calories worth of broccoli. You're obviously going to be getting nutritional value out of the broccoli as opposed to the calorie dump that is your simple Big Mac, okay? Yeah, I think that's pretty straightforward, right? This can depend mainly on the nutrition or the nutrient density. Yeah, the exact same stuff that she even uses the broccoli. Potato chips to broccoli. But yeah, you're going to be getting fiber, vitamin C, probiotics from broccoli as opposed to, well, frankly, nothing. Maybe just the cut roof of your mouth, depending if you get kettle chips or whatever the heck you want to get. If you get cheesies, then I guess you get orange fingers afterwards. Congratulations. You starve yourself to lose weight. Kind of. I'll take a controversial stance here, okay? If you're properly dieting, you should never feel overly satiated. You should always just have that lingering level, a basal level of not being full, but then at the same time not being hungry as well. If a health professional tells you that you need to starve yourself to lose weight, then run away fast. I don't think anybody's saying that you need to immediately go on a 84 hours fast, okay? Some ludicrous assertion that you should be fasting for a week at a time. No, nobody's saying that. But if you're going on a diet and that you're just way over your caloric allowance throughout the day and that you're saying, I'm literally starving, I haven't eaten minutes, then you just need to not be such a pansy, perhaps. Rapid weight loss by very restricted dieting can wreak havoc on your metabolism, not to mention your body and your organs. Yes, of course, but this is also cherry picking the egregious outliers. Okay, studies found like coping with stupid fruits and water would somehow decrease your appetite. Yeah, that's all nice. Eating at night makes you gain weight. No, again, it's calories in, calories out. It's ultimately a math equation. Okay, this is false. Maybe some truth to it. Yes, but then I'd always recommend, this is my just standard caveat when it comes to this, 2 to 3 hours before bed, cease whatever you're eating, and then you will have the opportunity to digest what you're eating, and then you won't be going to bed and then creating internal gastrointestinal problems. Okay, that's always just going to be what I'd caveat this stuff with. What is she going to interject here? It has more to do with what we eat at night and how much we eat, and the mere fact of eating at night. Most people tend to grab a bowl full of ice cream and not a bowl full of carrots. So if you're eating a bowl of ice cream every night and to lead to weight gain, yeah, exactly. But again, a bowl full of carrots is not quite equal to a bowl full of ice cream when it comes down to a caloric and a nutritional value exchange. Sure, just try to cope by saying, no, I eat ice cream for the calcium. Sweet. It's like I only date models for the company. Okay. Skipping breakfast helps you lose weight. Depends. Again, that would also beg that interpretation that eating fewer meals, if you don't do that, some people just end up binging throughout the day. But this would also harken back to the intermittent fasting argument when it comes to extending the amount of time that you are fasting. Because, hey, one of these things, I don't know, man, maybe I was one of the last people included in this group, but I never knew that breakfast was just an abbreviation of breaking the fast. It was mind-blowing to me at the time, okay? Because you're not eating throughout the night, right? You're sleeping. You're not really eating, because I've heard of people sleepwalking. I've just never heard of people sleep eating. I don't really know too much about that. But yeah, if you're going to be fasting throughout the night, if you're going to bed 2 hours prior to that, you've ceased your eating for the day, and then you just forego breakfast first thing in the morning, you end up normally just fasting for, we'll just throw it out there and we'll just say, if you just wait until lunch and you just have a regular day, you're normally going to end up fasting for 10 to 12 hours regularly. That's a pretty good balance. You got your restricted eating window, and you don't need to waste all that time on breakfast. Okay, well, whatever. Regarding breakfast in particular, the research actually states the contrary. What? Many studies have demonstrated the relationship between breakfast eaters and lower BMI. Oh, good thing we did a video about BMI being totally bunk not that long ago. The first myth, the idea that skipping breakfast will lead you to eat fewer calories throughout the day. Yeah. Some people overeat. We got it. But some of the foods that you traditionally eat at breakfast, like your steel-cut oats if you're a carbohydrate consumer, or eggs, okay, with bacon, high-quality meats that are there as well. Yeah, that's fine. But that doesn't preclude you from eating a healthy intake of eggs throughout the rest of the day. So whatever, do whatever you want. Ultimately, calories in, calories out, okay? Like you're just really cherry picking your examples here. Again, some people skipping meals, make up for calories, later meals throughout the day, defeats the purpose, blah, blah, blah. We got it. Cut out fat. No, that's terrible advice. It's led to a culture of obesity thanks to the standard American diet brought to you by the food pyramid that requires 10 to 12 grains throughout the day. Good thing that the Farmers Association, the Farmers Union out there went out there and advocated for all that stuff. Yeah, cutting out fat will not help you lose weight, perhaps unless you're using it as a way for a lower calorie intake. Wow, she says the quiet part out loud right there by just saying it's a simple math equation, by just, couching it and, oh yeah, you should continue to eat fat, which is fine. You should continue to eat fat and cut out so many carbohydrates, okay? Fat has more calories per gram. Yes, 9 compared to the 4 in carbohydrates and then the 4 in protein as well. The 5 that's in every gram of alcohol. Weird to consider as well. And alcohol is normally calorically vapid. Sorry, there's somebody outside the window and it's really weird to see anybody there. So I'm being taken aback and it's throwing me off a little bit. Anyways, cut out carbs. I would agree. People tend to think of fun carbs and thinking of carbs like pasta breads and sweets. Yeah, we know. Don't eat sweets. Duh, you don't need to be a dietitian to figure that out. But there are a lot of the nutrient-dense foods that are high source of carbs, fruits, veggies, and nuts. Yeah. For people who adhere to a Mediterranean, paleo, keto diet, they mostly associate, what they eat, the leafy greens that are out there. They don't really consider that carbohydrates. Sure, they take note of how many carbs are in certain leafy greens that are out there. They're just mostly getting rid of the empty carbs like pasta, bread, and sweets, okay? So, again, you're cherry picking here. You're cherry picking. Cut out gluten. Well, gluten's inflammatory and it's terrible for you. Cutting back on those foods is an excellent way to cut calories and lose weight, and it's not likely to form from decreasing gluten intake, help you lose weight. Yeah, but it's mostly just, heavy calorie food that's containing gluten in today's day and age. You can accomplish your nutrient goals through other means. So why introduce something that could cause a gastrointestinal problem and an adverse reaction overall in your body by just, doing something that you can easily live without? Diet sodas help you lose weight. Yeah, unless you want to gain the rest of it back in the form of a brain tumor in your old head-a-roo. In this review, hey, we actually get sources finally in number 9, halfway through the list. Swapping out regular soda for diet soda had no impact on a person's weight. In fact, some studies show that diet soda intake was associated with weight gain. Okay, switching to diet soda is not likely a good strategy for weight loss. Unfortunately, even though it is boring, water, hey, water, speaking of which, I got some right here, will always be your best option. Juice cleanses work. What? Juice cleanses? That's just stupid if you ask me. I don't know. Just a lot of sugar, and then you just really undo all of the benefits when it comes to the juices, because they're normally extracted by fruits, right? Because you can get carrot juice. If you need a cleaning solution that doubles as something that you can drink. But by juicing them, you kind of lose the fiber. It's kind of a pseudo processing that goes through there. It's really just distilled into sugar and some sort of a taste associated with it. So it's not really all that healthy. Okay. Actually, you have organs, your liver and kidneys, which do a pretty good job of that. Eliminate toxins. Yeah, of course, a little to no research at juice cleanses, and research out there does not favor juice cleanses. They can lead to macronutrient deficiencies, not getting enough carbs, fat, and protein, and malnutrition. Yeah, okay. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Fast intermittently to lose weight. Yeah, no, studies. As long as participants maintained a lower calorie diet, there it is, right there, simple math equation, or slight calorie restrictions, they lost weight. Oh my God! However, there is a lot of individual variation. Yeah, we know some people like to compensate. Jeez, I can see your standard arguments peeking in. The keto diet is solution. Boy, I'm so glad we did a video not that long ago about how to do the ketogenic diet properly. Okay, fat can have an incredible benefit. However, eating the amount of fat needed for ketosis can negatively impact your health. Yeah, exactly. Some idiot who thinks that cholesterol is the problem. Come on now. One small muffin, put it into perspective. Yeah, one small muffin, 60 grams of carbs per day. Yeah, carbohydrates are a manufacturing of the industrialized world, and your body has evolved over hundreds of thousands of years and hasn't quite caught up to properly processing carbohydrates. Anyways, hack your body to lose weight. Well, technically, if you lose a limb, you will weigh less. Oh no, you can defeat biology. The science of hacking your biology is a little shaky. No, it's called CRISPR, and it's coming out of China, and it's definitely not scary and terrifying at all. The proposed solution boils down to general recommendations for healthy living. This includes eating a balanced diet, plenty of exercise. I don't even know what you're talking about here. All of these are great recommendations for weight reduction and a healthy lifestyle. Oh yeah, those fast, easy tips in order to lose weight quickly. Yeah, no, whatever. There's no quick tip. The quick tip is it's going to be hard work. It's going to be a process, but it's worth doing because you only have one life. Myth 14, you must go on a diet. No, is this just going to be one of those? It's going to be my lifestyle. Research shows protein can boost metabolism by 8 to 100 calories per day, reduce cravings by 60%. Okay, cool. So if you eat protein, yeah, you're more satiated overall. Imagine that. So that's what that boiled down to. Imagine that. Cheat days can help. Yeah, if you binge on that day, of course, once again, just breaking down to just simple calories, and it creates an eating imbalance, all that kind of fun stuff. I'm just cutting through on all this stuff. Cut out booze to lose weight. It's empty calories. Don't be doing that. Health is determined by weight. No. You're healthy at any size, right? I could talk about, geez, there was a vehicle outside. Now there's a stupid little bug running around everywhere. I don't even know what's going on at this point. We're in October. There should be no bugs running around. Anyways. Health is not determined solely by weight. Yes, of course, it's a body fat percentage. It's a lot more comprehensive than simply what the number on the scale is, okay? Because would anybody say an NFL linebacker is somehow unhealthy just because they weigh, 50 pounds over their recommended weight? Or would you have to take into account the fact that they are shredded and that they have a body fat percentage in the single digits? Yeah, there's a different, 250 pounds can look completely different person to person. Losing weight just takes willpower. It does. Stop it. Takes willpower, consistency, discipline. And if you don't have it, you don't have it. You can just resign your life to a mediocre mess. But if you're watching this type of content, you're definitely not doing that. An individual's weight can be impacted by many factors. Yes, of course, it's a glandular problem. No, it's a Dunkin' Donuts problem, stupid. As you can see, the answers to do these weight loss myths work. Again, she's just relying on a bunch of hack examples. But hey, man, I interjected a little bit of levity to these cherry-picked examples, because let's be completely honest, some of them just eventually just boil down to the common understanding that, yeah, it's calories in, calories out, get up and exercise, stop being lazy, stop eating crap, and the results will speak for themselves. But there you go. 18 myths debunked by a dietitian and debunked by a personal trainer. So with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.